Hey y'all, Rogue Orange here. Wrong intro for this channel, but the right video if you want to hear me talk about my Game Boy video collection. For those who don't know, Game Boy Video was a bit of a odd thing for Nintendo to do in the early 2000s, back when DVD portable players were just too bulky to carry and we didn't quite have Netflix on our phones yet. Game Boy Video was produced by Majesco in the early 2000s and featured a lot of different TV shows, movies, and whatever else they could fit on a cartridge. So today we're going to go through my collection and see what I have and what I think is cool. And while there's only 9 cartridges in this collection right now, I do plan on adding more, and believe me, there are a lot more. But the first one we grab off of the top of the pile is Pokemon Game Boy Video. This one is I Choose You and Here Comes the Squirtle Squad. Those 2 episodes are what's featured on this cartridge. This might actually be the worst condition cartridge because it has this stain on the label. I was able to get a lot of the dirt and grime off of this, but unfortunately that stain is just there forever. And while I'm not a big Pokemon person, I am trying to go for a complete Game Boy Advance video set, so this will have to stay. Next up, we have Volume 1 Cartoon Network Collection. And this specific cartridge contains the episode Crawling Niceness from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Perfect Gift from Johnny Bravo, Stop Lookin' Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy, and Magic Tree of Nowhere from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Now, I'm not going to play any of these episodes on camera because, copyright reasons. I am, of course, still going to show you what's on these cartridges. We also have Volume 1 of Fairly Odd Parents, as well as Volume 2 of Fairly Odd Parents. And, of course, this Volume 1 cartridge features the episodes Foul Bald, The Boy Who Would Be Queen, and Information Stupor Highway, which this one actually happens to be one of my favorite episodes of the series. And on this Volume 2 cartridge features the episodes Father Time, A Partnership, Ruled Out, and That's Life. I'm sure if I watched these episodes, I would know which ones are which and what they're about. But these are the early episodes, so I have a feeling they're all pretty good to be featured on the cartridge. But, you know, it's still cool. Next up, we have the Nicktoons Collection Volume 1. Don't forget, kids, it's not compatible with Game Boy Player. This cartridge contains Chucky's in Love from All Grown Up, The Big Problem from Fairly Odd Parents, and the famous SpongeBob episode Pizza Delivery. Again, another one of my favorite cartoon episodes of my childhood of all time. Next is All Grown Up Volume 1. And of course, when a show got a specific cartridge of their own, it would play the show's intro before it took you to the start menu. Worked the same way with the Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob and all that, and same deal here. Now on this cartridge, we have just 2 episodes, which is kinda disappointing considering all the other cartridges have at least 3 or 4 episodes on them. But for this All Grown Up collection, we have Susie Sings the Blues and Coupe de Ville. I don't really remember watching this show growing up, so I really have no idea what either episode's about. I was more of a Rugrats kid myself. Next we have Codename Kids Next Door Volume 1. And again, this is another show that I really didn't watch growing up. I really wasn't a Cartoon Network kid early on. I was more of a Nickelodeon kid. But the episodes we have featured on here are No Powa, Reports, Brief, and Dogfight, which makes me kind of confused about the All Grown Up cartridge because that only has 2 episodes on it, while even a show like this that's a little bit more about the same level of popularity had more episodes on it. Was the show just more memorable? I really don't know, but it kind of makes me have questions about this one. Next up, we have Disney Channel Collection Volume 1. Anyone else remember ABC Kids? Alright, and the episodes we get on this cartridge are Ron the Man from Kim Possible, again another childhood favorite, and Slushy from Lilo and Stitch, which I did love that show too, but I just feel like it didn't get the love it truly deserved. And down to our last cartridge, the only feature film I have on Game Boy Video, and that is the 2006, 7? When did this movie even come out? 2000. Oh, it's 2005. But yeah, Shark Tale starring Will Smith. It's basically an animated movie about fish who live underwater and do human-like things. Now, there's only a few of these full feature films on the entirety of the Game Boy Video library, and different from the other cartridges because the other cartridges would have episodes. This one is just one whole movie, so it has a different menu design, and you can actually play the whole movie in all of its beautiful, choppy, low-resolution glory. And like I said, I'm not going to play the whole movie, and I'm not going to play it with sound because, again, copyright, but you can see the time marker, 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 45 seconds. It's the whole movie on this cartridge. And there's even a double feature one that has Shark Tale and Shrek on it, which is kind of wild because I've been looking for the Shrek one forever. But yeah, that is my entire Game Boy video collection. Again, it's only 9 cartridges. There's plenty more out there for me to grab, but that's just what I have on hand, and I'm pretty happy with it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to subscribe and see more, then please do so. Check my channel page. I occasionally post polls, behind the scenes, and announcements. Shout out to Poggers, the partner of mine. Use code ORANGE to save 10% on your order, or use the link in the description. All of my social links are also in the description. Anyways, my name's been Rogue Orange, and I'll see you next time. Peace.